Here we have the current stock market update for AMC Entertainment Holdings Incorporated, stock ticker AMC. Before we begin with today's chart analysis, if you find these educational materials to be helpful in your trading, please remember to click the like and subscribe buttons and leave your thoughts below in the comment section so that other traders will be able to find this information more easily on the platform. So here we have the 4-hour price chart. I do want to take a bit of a longer term view here on this stock. Anybody that watches my videos on this stock knows that I will normally take a shorter term time frame view. There are several reasons for that. One is mostly comes from the fact that it becomes incredibly difficult to view price action on this stock if we pull out to very long-term time frames. Essentially, the share price itself starts to flatten out at lower levels, and it's not easy to see very much detail in the price chart itself. But in this video, I'm going to be discussing some price projections that I have seen develop elsewhere on this platform, because I do want to sort of point out, how likely these positions are or not going forward. So specifically what I'm talking about here is this is a YouTuber that I've discussed previously on this platform, somebody that I brought up on more than one occasion. I don't know if the word lunatic comes to mind. I don't need to go into who this person is specifically. I think that you could easily find this information by doing a search on the platform and seeing that this person recently suggested that we would be seeing share price gains in AMC of roughly 70%. There wasn't much of an underlying fundamental analysis in that video, so I'm not exactly sure why he would make those types of projections. But from a chart perspective, I want to look at what exactly would need to occur to this stock in order for a movement like that to actually unfold. Because there are some certain technical events that would need to occur first in order to be able to be in order for those types of price movements to be able to be seen. So specifically, what we need to point to here, we need to remain cognizant of where prices are currently. We traded below the $5 mark at the end of the Friday trading session, which means that we did get a weekly close for this stock below that $5 handle. Of course, that's a very important psychological area for this stock. I personally tend to not focus on psychological areas very much. I need more of a technical signal in order to actually base a real-time trade off of an event like that. But anybody that has been watching this stock knows that there tends to be a tremendous amount of fluctuation in AMC above and below that figure. So the fact that we traded below this area does suggest that there is at least some negative sentiment that currently rests in the market. So this video that I watched recently, unfortunately, I spent time watching that video, but he is explaining that share prices are likely to gain by 70%. So what exactly would that mean? That would essentially put us right around share price action that would be seen at roughly $8.55. So if we were to see share prices move into that area, what exactly would have to occur? And I'm really going to have to do some distortion here to the price chart in order to get to that area. So as we can see here, we really have to flatten out prices in order to get to that point. And we would need to see share prices overcome the 2.16 Fibonacci extension of this recent price move that we have seen for the stock. So we'll identify exactly what that means here. So if we're looking at this price movement from 575 to 441, we get a series of Fibonacci retracement zones. These Fibonacci retracement zones can be incredibly powerful and useful in terms of predicting where share price movements will head in the future. So as we can see here, this recent price movement, we did actually see a share price failure right at the 61.8% Fibonacci retracement of that price move. So 575 is a region of resistance that I've talked about many times on this channel. It's currently a triple top resistance zone, and the last time we saw this area, I was expecting to see massive share price movements to the downside because it was becoming more likely that short sellers were going to be entering into positions right around that area. As we can see from there, share prices did drop to lows coming in at $4.41. From there, we can see that prices did move higher, but where did we start to see resistance? Right at the 61.8% Fibonacci retracement zone. We saw that area tested on multiple occasions. So here, and again here, before share prices started to move back again in the downward direction. Then we broke below the 479 support zone, reaching new lows coming in at $4.61. So this does solidify and confirm this 61.8% Fib retracement as a very important level of resistance here going forward. So if we are to believe that this this 70% gain here is likely to happen in the stock, what exactly would need to occur? Well, first, we would need to see share prices move above this $5.20 area, which is that 61.8% fib retracement and now a point of historical resistance. So we have two different factors that are working against the stock at once. In addition to that, you would also need to break above this 575 triple top resistance zone, which has led to fairly significant price movements to the downside previously. 575 to 441 might not seem like a huge price movement, but when we're dealing with a $5 stock, this is a significant price movement in percentage terms. And then in addition to that, we did a lot of damage to this price chart because we broke below the prior lows, coming in at $4.54. As we can see, since then we've had a tremendously difficult time overcoming that $5 handle. I'm not saying that it hasn't happened. It has happened a few different times here, but prices being able to sustain themselves above that level has become increasingly difficult, to achieve ever since share prices did fail at this 575 resistance zone. So what this person is suggesting here, this 70% gain here, which does seem to be an incredibly random number in my view. I don't know where he's even getting this figure. Would require then a break above the 2.618 Fibonacci extension, which currently comes in at $7.89. So you can see here, these are several standard deviations here, higher in price movement. So what this means essentially, I don't know if there are any math majors here, but this is incredibly unlikely for share prices to move multiple standard deviations outside of their current price zone is an extremely unlikely event. It doesn't happen very often. And this person seems to think that we could be on the verge of this happening relatively soon, a matter of days. Okay, it wouldn't take very long, in this person's opinion, to achieve this $8.55 level, which would be required in order to see a 70% share price gain from current levels. So just looking at this Fibonacci extension zone here, you really don't see much activity here. Share prices, they don't even go this far in the measurement. They don't even go much further in the measurement. The current upside extension level price zone comes in at $10.05, which would only be another $1.50 in share price gains. That's incredibly unlikely when we consider the fact that share price movements to the downside, have had such a difficult time overcoming this $5 area. So here's a current market analysis for AMC Entertainment Holdings Incorporated, stock ticker AMC. Our high value trading strategies membership is currently available for a limited time for only $9.99 per month. These high conviction investment strategies are characterized by superior risk to reward metrics that target massive market beating returns over time. Join now to outperform the market. Lock in this special introductory rate of just $9.99 per month for the entire lifetime of your membership and start trading stocks with the pros.